Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Phototherapy. This should be episode 5. I don't know why I felt like I needed to put that, that packing montage in, but I feel like James Bond with all the cases and everything. So today I went down to Birmingham. Well, technically Tuesday. This first place I went to, I found by Googling abandoned bridges in Birmingham. So this is, if you GPS this, it's the old Iron Bridge. It's in a very sketchy location, but you know, I like going for abandoned things, and I don't know, I guess as October and everything gets closer, I would really want to be doing more of this. I did, and I didn't die. I'm just trying to find where the angles are and everything like that right now. There's a little pair of shoes hanging up in the middle, and I feel like that's gonna make a good shot. I feel like this place, like most places I go, would be better in fall with the leaves changing colors and everything like that. I try wide and tight on a lot of these just to see what I like. Whatever. Then this place was just graffitied up, as you can see. But that one's one that caught my eye because the bright yellow letters combined with everything else. I felt like I could really make it a little bit moodier with that kind of a setup. And now the whole way down, so Birmingham is a 2-hour drive for me from where I live, and the whole way down, that sun was like in my face the entire way, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get some awesome like sunset coming through the trees and everything. It's gonna look sick. And it looks like it's there in this one, and it kind of is, but it's like behind like hazy clouds, so it didn't do what I wanted it to do, and I was very upset about that. But I did have to try to at least get something with the sun in it. So this is what I wound up doing, is just trying to catch it through these leaves that really catch the light. I don't know what these are. They're kind of waxy, those kind of leaves. And now I cut the part where I just walked down that little ravine, but just know that I was very coordinated the whole way down. It's just mud everywhere. I could tell people come down here a lot though, just by the way it was kind of like dug out and everything. And there's a swing across the way. So I bet this is a cool place to be during the summer as well. Probably more people, which probably wouldn't be good for me. This is one right here. I'm not sure if I like it better in black and white or in color. So I'll let you guys be the judge on that one. Again, just more of me being agile through this. Now, one of you guys, Chris, let me know that there's actually a hashtag on Instagram. It's hashtag tree look up. So this is me trying to contribute to that hashtag. So you best believe I'm about to be all up over that place. And if you guys put one on there too, just at me. My Instagram is down in the description. There's another contribution to the tree lookup. I like the colors that they put on this. Kind of looks like something like Joker-esque, like color palette. A lot of dirty words on this bridge too, by the way. It's a pentagram for flavor. Now I'm just trying to walk around and find anything that would have looked good in this environment. I don't know, man. I just don't like the pentagram stuff. I just think it's kind of way too easy. There was some racist stuff right below there. I mean, I am in Alabama after all. These leaves right here catch me. I don't know. I came here to see a bridge, but I took more pictures, I feel like, of nature than of the bridge that I came here to see. And here's one just of the actual bridge, and I darkened it and put a little vignette on it just to try to make it look a little bit more ominous. Some more of the graffiti. And at this point I was just rapid firing just to see if anything stuck, just to, you know, fill up my memory card. I like the colors of that one though. I think that looks pretty sick. And this was a guy's driveway right here, and I actually was like following the guy in. I thought he was coming to this bridge too, but this is actually where he lives. So if anyone disappears in Birmingham, they probably went down this driveway in a body bag. So this bit's really cool. This is the drive back. I cut it up a little bit, but it's like a good 4 minutes or so on this dirt road right outside of Birmingham. While I have this break of me driving, I have sold the 35mm. So all of these are on the 18 to 55. I alluded to it in an earlier video, but I do plan on getting a 2-lens setup instead of a 1-lens setup. Unless I'm using the 18 to 55, then that's a 1-lens setup. But I'm thinking an ultra wide, a normal, and a short telephoto. But we'll see. And then just like that though, you know, I'm back into civilization. I just think this place is so weird. Okay, so at this point I went back into the city. I was in downtown Birmingham at this point. Birmingham's kind of similar to Chattanooga in that it's just big enough to not overwhelm me, but it is a little bit bigger than Chattanooga is. the place I wound up parking at is, I think it's called Railroad City Park. I think that's what it's called. I didn't wind up staying here too long. The light, it looks a whole lot better on this shot right here, but it was actually pretty dark at this point. And I was on a f2.8 to f4 lens, so I was struggling. I'm at the last little bit of light. Of course, it decided to get cloudy, so there was no like awesome sunset or anything. I try to catch it through these trees right here, but there wasn't much of a shot here, you know what I mean? So first thing that happens is this dude right here, he tries to hit me up. He's wanting me to take a shot of him, basically ollieing off of a some stairs.
Yes, sir.
His Instagram handle, I wound up getting it and I followed him. It's LUVITS3LF. So love itself, kinda. But in like late speak.
Yeah. No, it's something I've started like the past few weeks or so. No, just something to do. Where are you gonna be jumping down at?
So this right here was a really good indication. I need a fast wide angle lens. Something like, I don't think I need like something as wide as like the 8 to 16 or the 9mm from Laowa. I'm thinking more like a 12 or a 14. Because this right here was at 18mm and I just was not wide enough to get what I wanted, and I wasn't fast enough. Like the lens capping out at 2.8 was just not fast enough in this lighting. I had him do this a few times, but this is just a compilation of all the shots that I got. There's some of them in black and white, some of them in color. But I feel like this could have been a whole lot better with a wider lens to really accentuate the sense of space. And the faster lens would have made for a better shot just in low light in general. I could have upped my shutter speed and not have as much blurriness.
Cool, man, cool.
But anyway, that was that. If you're watching, it was nice to meet you, man. I do plan on coming back to Birmingham at some point. Maybe we can link up again.
Do you stay here? Like, are you always in the Birmingham area?
I just moved down here to Birmingham. I had the BJCC.
Okay. Cool. I may be back in town probably throughout the year. I'll just holler at you and see if you do anything.
All
Alright, man. Nice to meet you, dude. Yeah, man, take it easy.
So after that, I went down just a little bit further down the street. I see this guy in this truck right here, and this is another one I couldn't decide if I like better black and white or in color. I feel like black and white serves that one a little bit better. And I'm seeing this guy walking across the street, and I try to take a shot of that, but I mean, my shutter speed right here was at like 30. Again, I mean, this, for being an action camera, it's really boosting the signal pretty well, but you know, there wasn't enough light anywhere. I thought that was a cool one, just the colors and everything. I just feel like that one kind of just looks neat. This is another one. I didn't have my Osmo rolling, but that was another shot I took. I fast forwarded a little bit here. You can tell it's got a little bit darker. I got approached by 2 homeless dudes that were looking for something to eat. So I did give them some food money. I hope they used it on food and not on drugs. But I had remembered I brought headphones for that reason in particular, to where people don't come up and try to approach me for money, and I had forgotten to put them in. So at this point I did put them in for the rest of the shoot. This is another one though that it just wasn't going to turn out. I was trying to say something with a city in the back and everything. And now at this point I see this little body of water right here with the reflection, and I saw someone walk past it, and this is the best one that I wound up getting. Was this dude right here walking by. Now, if you ever come into downtown Birmingham, this bridge right here at night is pretty cool. I was trying to make something with that, but I mean, I was having to boost my ISO up to like 12,000 right there just to try to get that shot. I threw it in black and white, and I guess it can make like a good like artistic shot maybe, but it wasn't. I don't know, like it's getting really hard for me. The little Fuji here is struggling with this low light. But anyway, so this lot bridge right here, or lot tunnel, and I was really wanting someone to be walking toward me in this, but no one did. I actually made a few passes through this, and I never saw anybody. But it's just stuff like this right here where you can like catch people walking through these archways on the opposite end of you. I just felt like that would have been awesome. And this one right here, this is one of the last two shots of the night. I don't know how I could make that into a shot, but something about the framing the moon in between those two poles I was trying to do. And then this is the last shot of the night, and it was I was trying to make it more of a I don't know. It looks almost to me like the entrance to a cult. You know, I blacked out the city lights at the end of the tunnel, so it looks more like you're going into the darkness. I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, that was it for the shoot. I wish I had gotten here a little bit earlier. I probably would have been able to get some more stuff. But overall, it was a fun experience. But yeah, man. Hope y'all are well. Life is good, and I'll see you in the next one.